Pisces, Pisces. My lovely 12th house brethren. What it do? It's Major Astro had thrice majestic here to deliver the goods, and we are here for your tarot reading for the month of February. If you'd like to have a reading, personal reading, feel free to check out the contact info below, and we'll get it on and popping. Pisces, mutable water. We are gathered here today to figure out the goods. Spirit, thank you for presiding over this reading for Pisces. Pisces placements, Pisces rising. All Pisces placements are welcome here. Cross watchers, you're welcome too. Those lovely fish, in which case the limit, it seems to not really exist. Let's see what's literally in the cards for you for the month of February 2020, 2025, 2025. Let's see. We're going to start off with 3, and we'll clarify them as we go along. This is showing up in literally all the readings. This is the 5 of Pentacles. It's like the collective thing that's happening with the water signs. That did the water signs just now, did Cancer and Scorpio. The 5 of Pentacles came up in every single reading. 5 of Pentacles is talking about feeling locked out of something. For Pisces rising, Taurus is the 3rd house, so you might have felt mentally locked out of something if you're Pisces rising, or if you have Taurus placements. The 5 of Pentacles is also highlighting that we need to change our mindsets in order to achieve the things that we actually want. And it's difficult because the energy of Taurus is very stubborn. It doesn't like to change at the hello. And so when we're able to do that slight little change, we'll see that the key to the door of the things that we want is right in front of us. Okay, we have the 9 of Swords. The 9 of Swords. So 9 of Swords is Mars in Gemini. For Pisces rising, that's the 4th house. So 9 of Swords is talking about fears, anxieties, insomnia, nightmares. It sounds like a lovely time. But it really is talking about overcoming those fears, overcoming those anxieties and those nightmares. So for Pisces placements, you may have been really struggling with something that is really weighing heavy on your mind, or perhaps it's work, perhaps it's something that's upcoming that you're preparing for, and it's really got you anxious. But I do believe that confronting that and overcoming that stems from what we just pulled with the 5 of Pentacles, changing your mindset on how you view it. And again, we'll clarify as we go along, but that's just something that I feel is pertinent for you to understand. Okay. Fear not. We have pulled the world. The world. Shout out to the JoJo fans. The world is Saturn. And right now, Saturn, at the time of this recording, is in Pisces. So Pisces rising, that means the 1st house, wherever you got Pisces, that house. The world, Saturn, speaks of the ending of a cycle, but it really means like the completion of like mastery for something. So if you've been working hard towards something, this is what it seems like the case is, the world is here to highlight that. I got all googly eyed for it because the world doesn't, at least for me, the world doesn't show up unless, like in a reading, unless the person or people in question have been putting in that work. Busting that ass. The world is Saturn, after all. Saturn The difficult taskmaster does not necessarily reward us until we've put in the time, effort for whatever it is that we're talking about. The world is highlighting your mastery when it comes to whatever it is that you're dealing with. So whatever goals that you feel like you're just not, perhaps that's what you're anxious about, feeling that you're not achieving, you're not achieving anything, you're not achieving that thing, that mastery point, that goal that you had in mind. Is kind of saying that's bullshit. Like you are, you know what I'm saying? You're there, you're closer, if not right there, than you believe that you actually are. But we're going to clarify. We're going to clarify the Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Swords and the World. And we're going to see what the fuck is good. Pisces placements. Five of Pentacles. Feeling locked out. And change your mindset regarding whatever it is you're feeling locked out from. And you'll be in there like swimwear. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. Okay, we've got the Six of Pentacles, the Ten of Cups, and the Three of Wands. Six of Pentacles is the moon in Taurus, exalted moon in Taurus, or Pisces rising. That is again the third house. Another Taurus card. Six of Pentacles is equivalent exchange. You get what you put in. And so the Six of Pentacles is letting us know that in relation to the Five of Pentacles, feeling locked out of whatever, switching your mindset will allow you to really be present with whatever it is that you try. Let's say you're trying to, I don't know, lose weight or something. I don't know. And then you look in the mirror every day and you're like, oh my God, this isn't working. But you're constantly going to the gym, you've switched up your eating, this, that, the third. If you continue to put in Six of Pentacles, the mindset that you're locked out of that goal, Five of Pentacles, you're going to consistently believe that you're locked out, Five of Pentacles, and you'll be locked out. But if you put in and remind yourself that you've been putting in this work, then you'll start to see the actual results, and that will be incentive for you to continue. The Ten of Cups is talking about true fulfillment. This is Mars and Pisces. Pisces, for Pisces rising, is the first house. So you might have felt struggles with your body, your identity, if you're Pisces rising, or wherever it is that you have Pisces. Again, kind of feeding into that locked out kind of feeling and vibe. But again, the switch in mindset allows you to really obtain fulfillment, true fulfillment. And it's a struggle, right? Whenever we have a Mars card, that means it's a challenge for us to overcome. This is the second Mars card we got here. The other one is the Nine of Swords. And so there's a lot of spiritual / mental like challenges that we got to kind of, deal with. But once you deal with it, Pisces placements, then you will achieve that true undisputed fulfillment. And that's not saying that's the end of the road. You're never going to have any other goals in the world, all that. No, but whatever it is that you're trying to achieve may be achieved. And perhaps even things that you didn't even know that or understand or realize that you're trying to achieve will be achieved. And to get there, we got to let them come to us. Three of Wands. Got to let it come to us. Got to allow it to be here. Three of Wands is the Sun in Aries for Pisces rising. That is the second house, which is, money and self-worth and things, and like things like material possessions. None of this crap means anything if you don't allow it to come to you. If you don't believe that you're worthy of letting it come to you, it's not going to come, and you're going to continue to be locked out. But if you change your mindset, and you'll see that lock is easily opened by that key right there. You just have to put in that mindset so you can have that mindset and allow it to come to you as well. And when you say that this doesn't work and I'm not getting it, that's what you're going to get. But if you realize that you've been doing the thing and putting in the work. Speaking of, let's clarify this Nine of Swords. What are the things that you may be losing sleep over? You know what I'm saying? Mars in Gemini. Come out. That's one. Nine of Swords is the whole insomnia thing and losing sleep and anxiety. It's always thinking about what you're not doing correctly and what you're doing wrong. Nah. We got to switch that up. We got to conquer these nightmares. So let's see how to do that. My good friends in the tarot here to help us. Thank you so much for this. Good friends in the tarot. Yeah, that makes sense. We have the Queen of Swords. I'll explain why that makes sense in a minute. The Ace of Cups and the Empress. It makes sense because Queen of Swords is Libra for Pisces rising. Libra is the 8th house, which is intimacy and also feeling owed to. We just came off of a year basically of having the South Node in Libra. And so that was a whole thing of really getting down, I guess for Pisces rising, but anybody, a true understanding of what it is to be harmonious, and what it is to be in balance with oneself. The Queen of Swords, which is clarifying the Nine of Swords, is Libra and is here to remove the things, cut out the things that are unnecessary. In order to balance your scales, you have to sometimes subtract things from the other side, things that are unnecessary, so that shit is equal. That's what the Queen of Swords is trying to say. Cutting out the things. And I believe that cutting out the things to be cut out, one of the things to be cut out, is that worry. Like, I mean, everybody's story is different, right? There might be some cataclysmic shit that you have to be worried about, or you feel you have to be worried about. But the thing is that most of the time we make our own problems. And most of the time they're not as grand as we believe that they are. Queen of Swords is saying to eliminate that, all that extra worry. The Ace of Cups is saying that there's a new kind of a renewal of love, of emotional content within your realm. Perhaps you're worried about love. Perhaps you're worried about your emotions regarding things. And our good friends in the tarot are saying that's just not something that you need to worry about. We need to put forth energy, our emotional energy, towards having a true grip on what it is that we spend our mental and spiritual and emotional energy on. The Empress, which is Venus, is talking about being really abundant, really stacked and set. And to me, this whole spread in terms of the Nine of Swords with the clarifying cards that came after it is saying basically you're worrying for nothing. Lots of sure. And, again, grain of salt, right? But maybe you're not worried for nothing per se, but it seems that you may be putting more energy into worrying than need be. And you're more well off than you realize. That's what this lovely bald man believes, as per our friends in the tarot. Let's clarify the world. The world, which is a form of mastery, showing exactly what the fuck is good with the work that you've been putting in. And it only shows up, I'm very strong on this, it only shows up when work has been put in. The world will hide its ass in the deck if your work is not being put in. It only shows itself whenever you've achieved a level of mastery towards whatever it is that you're working towards. The other Saturnian cards will pull up when it's telling you to, kind of go harder, but it's really saying that you've been putting in the work. It's time to acknowledge it. Let's go in and see what the hell it's talking about. The world. Lord Saturn. All right. So we've got the Strength. That's Leo. We've got the Page of Swords. And we've got the Page of Wands. So with the Strength, this is the energy of Leo. Wherever you have Leo in the chart for Pisces rising, I believe that's the 6th house. So work and services rendered, perhaps even physical health, physical well-being. This is a depiction that you've been working real hard towards this, and that your health/work effort and ethics may have either improved or are currently improving, or are currently at a level of like a very high level, like a level of mastery. The strength comes from the inner strength to be able to deal with any and all challenges that come that way. And so this is pretty much an acknowledgement of the work and effort that you've been putting in towards being more bold, towards being more powerful. The Page of Swords is an acknowledgement also, in a way, or a learning, a relearning of a truth, a hidden truth, an inner truth. This is like for the people that might have, in this particular spread, that might have imposter syndrome, like not really acknowledging the work that you've been putting in and thinking that it's not good enough. Horseshit. The Page of Swords is saying that, look, listen, you know that you're the bottom. You know that you've been doing the thing. It's time to really accept that and not be all whammy-pamby with it. You know what I mean? Not be all doubting yourself. You've achieved this mastery. The only thing that's holding you back from actually being like holding the rank of master is you, and not acknowledging that. You know that you're that damn good. And now it's time to really embrace that. This is the Page of Wands. Get a better look here. The Page of Wands. That glare is crazy. There it is. The Page of Wands. And so the Page of Wands is out here pretty much stating that, look, listen, you have achieved this level of mastery for whatever endeavors you've been partaking in. And also that you may have even reached a level of inspiring others. The Page of Wands speaks of inspiration. And you don't really inspire others if you don't have like some kind of grand ability yourself. You know what I'm saying? You may feel that you need re-inspiration yourself, but all that comes when you stop and take a look at the things that you've done, basking in your own glory. So really, this whole thing, that might even be the whole message of just re-looking at things that you've done. We started with the 5 of Pentacles, which is, feeling locked out of a goal or something that you're trying to achieve, but really it just takes switching your mindset. Switching your mindset is putting in what you want to get out of it, and then you'll be able to be and have that fulfillment, but you got to allow yourself to have it. You might have also been holding yourself back, which caused all kinds of nightmares, insomnia, anxiety surrounding these goals that you're trying to achieve. But it's time to cut all that out and really invest in the new kinds of ways that you can express your love and appreciation for what it is that you've been doing. And that helps to realize just how abundant you really actually are. This will lead to your own inner and external acknowledgement of the work you've been putting in, the mastery that you've achieved, the strength that you've cultivated, and the acknowledgement that not only are you actually there, of that level that you've been trying to get for so long, you probably surpassed it, and you're probably inspiring more people than you know. Tied all together, we have the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is Neptune. Neptune currently is still in Pisces at the time of this recording, but the Hanged Man is talking about letting go. The Hanged Man, Neptune, is the modern day ruler of Pisces. Wherever you got Pisces, Neptune's in there. It's been there since, I want to say, 2011. It's going to leave this year, 2025. But the Hanged Man is talking about surrendering. It's time to let go of whatever it is that you've been hanging on to. And this, I feel very strongly that with the context that we've got here in this reading, a feeling of not being good enough, a feeling of not doing enough, a feeling of being stressed out. Again, grain of salt, everything can stress us out, but you're doing a lot better than you're giving yourself credit for. And the hanged man, I feel, is here to urge you to stop. Like let that go. Let that mindset, feel set go, and all the things that you are trying to have. And this may, again, grain of salt, this might be hard for some people. Some people might have Mercury in Taurus, which is an Earth Mercury, or you might have a Pisces rising would also have Taurus as the third house, which is the mind and communication. Also, it might be difficult for those that have Earth Mercuries or Earth-based third houses, or anything that's Earth-based touching the planet of Mercury in your chart or in your third house. And it's just hard sometimes because you might need that tangible physical result in order to let go of these self-limiting beliefs, these anxieties, etc. Sure, maybe you can't necessarily or might struggle with letting go pre obtaining that. But a quick little, I guess, tip from our good friends in the tarot would be to experiment with slowly letting that go. It's the power of Pisces. The limit does not exist. It's time to really allow yourself to swim in those infinite waters that you find yourself in, and understand that you've been the bomb the entire time. This has been your tarot card reading with the major Astro Health Majestus. I thank you for your time. Yeah.